I'm Andy, the Mitsubishi guy from Showcase Mitsubishi, and here we are with another fresh car going on the lot. It's another certified pre-owned vehicle at Showcase Mitsubishi. Now by certified, that means that you get the balance of all the original factory warranty. You get the remainder of 10 years, 100,000 miles powertrain, 5 years, 60,000 miles bumper to bumper, 5 years unlimited miles roadside assistance, 8 years, 80,000 miles computer and catalytic converter, and 7 years, 100,000 miles anti-corrosion. Basically, you get a like-new car for a used car price, and this car is spectacular. It's copper color, which was limited production, very low numbers color, very desirable. This is the four-wheel drive, the premium model. It gets 24 miles per gallon in the city, 29 miles per gallon on the highway. It's a top safety pick. Leather interior, I'll show you all the way around, but let's get a good look at the outside of it. First of all, the copper color is just amazing. This does also have, and I think it's the protection package, if I'm not mistaken, the all-weather package, and it's got factory mud guards on it too. But it's also got the all-weather package, which is remote engine start and the all-weather floor mats. I'll show you those in just a little bit. Side view mirrors here are not only powered, but they're heated. So when you turn on the rear defrost, you're heating the side view mirrors, and we've got LED turn signal indicators right in the mirrors also, facing both forward and rearward, so that everybody can see if you're changing lanes. Now, this car is a fast key car. Mitsubishi fast key system is a hands-free key system. This is what the key looks like. You'll notice it has lock, unlock, power tailgate, and of course a panic button. And as long as this key is on your person, in your pocket, in your purse, you can walk up to the car, push the button on the door. You've locked it, push the button on the door again. You've unlocked it. Now this button is on both front doors, and there's also two buttons on the back of the car that not only operate the power tailgate, but also lock the car and unlock the car. That's all part of it. But there's nothing better than having a car, and I'm going to demonstrate. It's locked right now. Let's pretend that I'm carrying groceries out with my piece of paper here. I can walk up to the car, I can push the button, unlock the car, open the door, put my items in. Now once again, either front door or rear hatch, doesn't matter, it works just that easily, but you don't have to go just a second, put something under your arm. Where's my key? Let me find it, let me push the button. No, if this key gets within the right diameter of this device, you're in like Flint. Okay? Keep that in mind. It's extremely convenient. If you've never experienced it before, you'll never go back once you've had it. Okay, let's take a look at how nice the inside of this car is. Now you've had a chance to look through all the pictures and everything on this, so this video is a good way for me to walk you through this car and show you some of the options and features. Another thing that I always like to mention is this car is a clean auto check car. It shows one owner, 0 accidents. And we are experts at shipping cars all over the country. So if you've been looking at this car, but you think you're a little further away than you'd like to drive to pick it up, realize that shipping this car is very efficient and very reasonable. And we'd be glad to help you arrange for that, if that will help you out. Okay, let's get back to the components of the car. On the driver's door, power windows, power locks, power heated side view mirrors that we talked about. Over here on the side, there is a button for the rear hatch, so you can power open the rear hatch from right here. There's a button on the key fob, and there's a button on the back door, so you can actually open and close that from 3 different spots, okay? Steering column in this car is both tilt and it's telescopic, all right? Headlight and fog light controls on this stalk, front wiper and rear wiper on this stalk. Over here, we have our Bluetooth fuse system, okay? For starters, it's part of the sound system in this car. Center button is mode. It's got volume up and down and presets left and right, but it's also got the phone connection here too, which is hang up, answer the phone, and speak to the operator. Now, you can make and receive cellular phone calls by pairing your phone to this completely wireless, okay? You can tell it either to call somebody by name in your contact list, or you can tell it to dial and then speak the numbers you'd like it to hear, and it will perform that function for you, completely hands-free. If a call comes in, it will display the caller ID right up there for you, so you can choose to either accept the call or reject the call. The other great thing about our Bluetooth fuse system is you can wirelessly transmit your music right through this Rockford Fosgate sound system. So you can play any music that's accessible to your phone, either music that's stored on your phone or any music server that you like to go to, like maybe Amazon Music or Pandora or anything else. You can wirelessly stream it right through our sound system, and this is the best sound system. It's a Rockford Fosgate sound system, 710 watts, 9 speakers, 10-inch subwoofer. I'm actually going to turn this on because this also doubles as your rear view camera. Now, as this is warming up, and you'll see you've got FM, AM, satellite radio, Bluetooth audio, USB iPod, because there's a USB connection, CD you can put in there. It's all available to you. All right? If you take a look up, you're going to see that this car has the Power Glass moonroof factory in it. It is just so comfortable of a car. But this sound system and that sunroof all come as a package. It's a must-have. It really is. You've probably forgotten how good music sounds until you hear how nice it sounds through this stereo. This stereo system was rated as a car magazine as being one of the very best car stereo systems available, regardless of the price of the car. Okay, let's switch gears a little bit to safety, all right? Top safety pick: front airbags, side seat airbags, side curtain airbags, even driver's side knee airbag. For more comfort, we also get, and it's a safety feature too, the driver's side and the passenger side shoulder straps to the seat belts are height adjustable, so you make sure it crosses your chest in just the right spot. It's not only good for comfort, it's good for safety. All right, I want to finish up some instrumentation real quick. As we look down here, we have our dual zone climate control. I'll kick the lights on so you get a little better look at it. Separate temperature controls for left and right. This can be fully automatic, or you can select the temperature, the fan speed, and where the air is going. If you look down here, you've got a 12-volt power supply. There's the master on and off switch for the rear tailgate. In case you want it to be deactivated, you can do so. Double drink holder, cubby hole, shifter. Now this is the 2.4 liter engine. It's powered to a CVT transmission, but you do have the ability to go to a drive, a DS mode, and an L mode, and each one of those will help you obviously under certain driving conditions. We can go into details on that if you have any questions. Here's our button that controls the super all-wheel control. Now, this is an all-wheel drive, all-the-time vehicle, still getting 24 city, 29 highway. You have all-wheel control eco, which is front-wheel drive that engages the rear wheels when necessary. You have normal, which is a normal four-wheel drive mode. You have snow, and then you have a lock mode. And you can toggle between any of those modes, traveling at any speed, traveling in any direction. Small circles in a parking lot, change anytime you want. 75 miles an hour on the highway, change anytime you want. It's all up to you. Seat heaters right there. The front seats are both heated. There's your controls right there. Both the bottom and the back cushions are controlled. Obviously, emergency brake. Center armrest, tissue holder, pen holder, removable shelf. We look inside of here. We have another 12-volt power outlet. Picture of a battery on it. This one is hot all the time. And your USB connection is located right there. Okay. Also, I should mention, too, that the driver's seat is completely power. Okay. Very, very nice. Very, very comfortable. Let me show you how nice the second row is. I'm going to turn off the things that turned on, and let's have a peek. Not sure if I mentioned, by the way, when we were in the front seat, but the steering column is both tilt and telescopic. Okay? Second row seat, very comfortable. It adjusts for recline, and it slides forward and backward, just like a front seat does. And that makes it very adjustable for your configuration to decide how you want to have so much room, so you give plenty of room to the people in the back if you want. Remember, 7-passenger crossover SUV, third seat's in the back. Obviously, a lot of people may or may not need it, but it's always nice to have if you do. Okay? Center armrest, by the way, folds down. Double drink holder, folds up out of the way. Latch and tether system all the way across for child safety seats. And once again, top safety pick. Let me show you how easy it is to fold this rear seat down so you can get an idea of how much room you have in this car. Now I'm going to put my information sheet in my back pocket. I'm going to slide this headrest out of here. And then basically, this seat cushion comes up and folds forward, and you put the headrest on it. There we go. All right, I'm going to slide this lever. I'm going to push this down. And it's just that easy. Once again, here's your latch system right there. But everything is fold flat back here. Gives you a ton of room. As I said, it folds in a matter of moments. It's very easy to do. Gives you a good view as far as what the third seat looks like. The other great thing about Mitsubishi's third row seating is you'll notice they split that third row in half, so it's much more flexible. It's not one seat that either has to be up or down. If you need some space but you need a seat, you can have one of one and one of the other. Let me show you the back of the car. You can see some more. Once again, copper car, awesome. Great taillights on this car. Backup lights are located low. They give you great visibility, especially when you kick it in reverse and you see that rear view camera. Obviously, rear wiper back here, rear defroster. Power tailgate, as I mentioned. Push the button. Upsy daisy. And once again, that's because the key's in my pocket. That's all you'd have to do if you had a handful of goods that you needed to put into the back of this car. Think about that when the weather's unpleasant or when you're in a hurry. Okay, got third seat up right here. You can see how easy it is to put it down. All we've got to do is pop one headrest out, pop the other headrest out. And by the way, these recline. So they are adjustable that way. Seat down, seat down. And you'll notice it folds flat, and it gives you an idea of the spaciousness of the inside of this car. Also, obviously, shoulder straps for the back seat passengers. There's a shoulder strap for every passenger in this car, including the one that sits in the center of the back seat. Here's our subwoofer in the back, our Rockford Fosgate 10-inch sub. All right? Great sound system, great amount of room, and like I said, I don't know what your interest in hobbies are, but I can tell you, you can fit bicycles and all kinds of other things easily in the back of this car. It's great for traveling, it's great for whatever your enthusiastic activity is. Everybody wants to get that 20-something miles per gallon. They want the four-wheel drive, they want the space. This car has it all. Top safety pick, and let's not forget the warranty. 10 years and 100,000 miles. How do you shake a stick at that? Okay, so I'm gonna close this rear hatch. I'm going to look at my information sheet because there's probably some things that I'd like to bring up also while you're getting one last glance at the car. I want to talk about a little more about safety. All right, this car has anti-lock braking system, active stability control, traction control logic, and our Rise body construction. Now, Rise body construction is a special construction system that Mitsubishi developed that basically takes the shock from an impact and transfers it around the occupants. Now that has been so well regarded that both Mercedes-Benz and Volvo have bought the rights to use that as part of their car building experience. And everybody knows that not only is Mitsubishi one of the safest cars out there, but so is Volvo and so is Mercedes. So I take that as a compliment, and it's very good to know. Let's see what else we've got going on with this car that's important. Of course, it's the premium package, power glass sunroof, Rockford Falls Gate sound system we talked about, power tailgate. This does have the all-weather package, which I mentioned, which is the all-weather floor mats and the remote engine start. That's a lot of car for not a lot of money. And it's a lot of warranty for not a lot of money. Once again, you get the balance of 10 years and 100,000 miles of powertrain, 5 years, 60,000 miles of bumper to bumper, 5 years unlimited mileage roadside assistance, 8 years, 80,000 miles on the computer and the catalytic converter, and 7 years, 100,000 miles anti-corrosion. I don't know of anybody else that offers a certified pre-owned used car warranty like Mitsubishi does. And this car is absolutely beautiful. In this copper color, as I said, very hard to find. They offered it only in 04 and part of 05. Limited production, very desirable, very, very difficult to find. So, let me tell you a little more. Once again, if you don't live close by, we're experts at shipping. We can arrange to have this car shipped to you regardless of where you live, anywhere in the country. We're really good at it. We can arrange for financing very simply. We can do it securely via our website, we can do it over the phone, and we can absolutely do it in person. Now, you owe yourself to drive this car, but we have many, many customers who don't drive cars. They know our reputation, they know how nice our cars are, and they buy them online. And we're more than happy to accommodate you and make it a very simple, painless, and happy process for you. So think about it. If you have any questions about this car, give us a call. We can answer them. We can send you specific pictures or measurements if you have curious questions. We're there for you. We'll do a good job. Give us a call at Showcase Mitsubishi. Our phone number is 989-684-0500.